Sean Diddy Combs is a rapper, a producer, a successful entrepreneur, and the CEO of Bad Boy Entertainment. He has a $40 million house in Beverly Hills, and in 2019, Forbes magazine stated that his estimated net worth was in excess of $700 million. Andrew Sonny Campos is reputedly a captain in the Gambino crime family. He has a large property in Scarsdale, is allegedly a multimillionaire himself, and was once part of the largest consumer fraud in American history, which cost the customer $750 million. But what is the link between the famous rapper and the Gambino mobster? Let's check it out. Welcome to OC Shorts, bringing you detailed historical snapshots of the American Mafia and other organised crime. Feel free to subscribe if you like that sort of thing. Today we're going to take a quick look at the relationship between Sean Diddy Combs and Gambino captain Andrew Sonny Campos. It's 1986 and the football team of the Mount St. Michael Academy in the Bronx is surprising everyone. They put together a run of 9 wins and won the division title. They however fell at the final hurdle, recording their only loss of the season in the championship game of the Catholic High School Football League, losing by 1 touchdown. Pundits who witnessed the run of the Mountaineers described them as a team who played with commitment and attitude. The team was led by its star player and quarterback Andrew Campos. That season he threw 7 touchdown passes and ran in for 9 more himself. His performance earned him a place as first team quarterback of the 1986 Daily News Bronx and Manhattan All-Star team. Campos' teammate, playing at defensive back, was a certain Sean Combs. Long-time Mountaineers coach Mario Valentini recalled about the 1986 team, "We had really good team chemistry and it carried us a long way." And although after high school Diddy and Campos' careers went in different directions, the former teammates remained close friends. Maybe it was a bond formed not just because they were teammates, but because both Diddy and Campos' fathers had criminal backgrounds. Andrew Campos' father, George Campos, currently in his 70s, is a made man in the Gambino crime family. Diddy's father, Melvin Earl Combs, was a drug dealer, and some sources indicate an associate of Frank Lucas. In late 1971, Melvin Combs had been arrested in a raid whilst in possession of heroin and $45,000 in cash. He was murdered the following year in 1972, being gunned down while sat in his car at Central Park West at the age of 33. Unproven rumours circulated that Melvin Combs was a police informer, but Frank Lucas says different. "Melvin was one of the few people I considered a friend." Lucas continued regarding the snitching rumours, "That wasn't Melvin's style, and anyone who says different is lying." Diddy says of his father's murder, "My father was killed when I was 3 years old. We never got to share the moments that made me a man today. My father was a hustler. He was a drug dealer and he was a hustler. So I learned early in life that there's only 2 ways out of that: dead and jail." During his rise to the heights of music mogul, Diddy had his own brushes with the law, but nothing compared to his old friend Andrew Campos. Campos, it would appear, followed his father George into the life, being involved with the Gambino crime family in the early 90s. In fact, he actually eclipsed his dad by reportedly becoming a captain whilst his father remained a soldier. Mob expert Jerry Capisi stated that the Gambinos had to check the lineage of the Campos father and son due to the fact that their surname suggested Greek or Hispanic heritage. Although allegedly, according to some sources, this provided a benefit to Campos in his early days with the mob, with the FBI confused as to whether he was with the Italians or not. In 2004, Andrew Campos, Richard Richie Martino and Salvatore Locascio, son of imprisoned former acting underboss and consigliere Frank Locascio, were indicted for running an internet fraud and telephone cramming scheme that cost consumers $750 million. The fraud raked in $600,000 a day for the Gambino crime family, making Campos extremely wealthy. Martino, Locascio and Campos set up a number of pornographic websites and sex lines. When horny customers wanted to watch a free preview of the content, they would be subject to an age verification check. which would require the customer to enter their credit card details, whilst being assured that there would be no charge. The Gambino trio, however, were then adding charges ranging from $25 to $75. A similar practice occurred with the phone sex line. They used a third-party telecommunications company to add additional charges for services not requested by the customer. Andrew Campos was sentenced to 27 months for the crime and had to pay a fine of $300,000. Judge Carol Amon said that she could have ordered him to pay $100 million in restitution. Anyway, throughout all of their successes and their troubles, former quarterback Andrew Campos and his defensive back friend Diddy remained close. Journalist Jerry Capisi said that sources have confirmed that on more than one occasion, Andrew Campos and other wise guys have attended recording sessions as the guests of Diddy. On February 12, 2004, just after Campos had been indicted for the telephone cramming scheme, Gambino captain Gregory DePalma was recorded talking to a Florida-based associate about a trip that Campos and Diddy had taken to the Sunshine State. "You know that guy you had there with P.Diddy? He got pinched, you know." He then later mentioned Campos by name. On another occasion, Gambino soldier Louis Bo Filippelli opened the Pleasant Avenue Cafe, an East Harlem restaurant on the corner of 118th Street. Campos put in a call to his old pal Diddy to help give Filippelli's place a boost by making an appearance. Sources on both sides of law confirmed that Diddy was more than happy to help out his longtime friend. Diddy spokesman Rob Shooter said, "I can't say he was there, but it wouldn't surprise me. Puff is pretty easygoing about these things, and he is often going to Harlem." Over the years, Sean Combs became more and more successful, with Diddy branching out into other business ventures such as TV, film, beverages, and fashion. As for Andrew Campos, as of January 2021, he pled guilty to being involved in a massive construction industry fraud, allegedly again bringing in millions of dollars for the Gambino crime family. Although technically facing the prospect of a 20-year sentence, the recommendation for Campos and another Gambino mobster, Vincent Fiore, is a 37 to 46-month sentence. The pair also agreed to pay a total of $1 million restitution to the IRS. Interestingly, Andrew Campos' father George, 72, also faces 6 months inside for making false statements and for committing fraud in relation to the construction scam. I hope you found that interesting. Thanks for watching.